Good evening, folks. Jaron Peoples and Jeremy Titsworth here at Jack V. Murphy Stadium in Gladewater at the Gladewater Classic, where the Big Sandy Wildcats are taking on the Winona Wildcats in this non-district Week 1 matchup battle of the Wildcats here. And you've got the Big Sandy Wildcats there in all white. Got blue sleeves, blue numbers outlined in gold, real sharp uniforms there. And then your Winona Wildcats who just came out. They're in black uniforms. We've got some yellow popping down the side of the pants, yellow popping on the sleeve, and yellow numbers. And again, yeah, hey, it's week 1, Jeremy. It's my third game of the week. Your second. And
still week 1.
Man, it's still week 1, baby.
I feel like everything's just blending together, truthfully.
Yep. So, all right, well, we're going to go to the field for the national anthem. We'll be right back. That was a Winona Wildcat Band playing the national anthem for us. Winona is the home team. Big Sandy, the visiting team. All right, and captains for Winona. At number 6, Easton Smotherman. And number 11, Jarius Kincaid. And I do have the other one in just a moment here.
A little bit of a jersey change.
Jesse Barton. Yep.
There you go.
And for Big Sandy, number 60, Dylan Gallagher.
55.
Number 55, Brennan Ferentz. Here, he's one of the leaders on this team.
52.
Landon Hartman.
And 6.
So,
6 is Skylar Hamburg.
hey, man. It's better now. The internet's been great.
Still waiting for the coin toss here as we hear the band playing a little bit. There we go. Coin flip. Looks like Winona wins and they defer. Not a bad move, though.
Yeah, so, hey, if you welcome to NETSN. If this is your first experience with us, you can chat. Once you push that subscribe button on our channel, there you can chat with us. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from.
We appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. All right, both teams pumped up, ready to go. Winona, of course, first year under Coach Kenneth Cook, who was on the staff previously and then was promoted to the AD head coach position. Of course, Coach Pullum with Big Sandy in his third year, came over from Mineola. He was the assistant AD over there, and on Coach Joe Drennan's staff over at Mineola, and
Had some success there. You'd say.
Definitely has a ring. Yeah, has a ring, 2016. And
There you go.
But as a Big Sandy grad.
Yeah.
So,
Feel like coming back home. That's pretty
yeah,
much.
that's right. Yeah, and I love those, come back home stories for coaches. Man, I love it. Come back to where you got your roots
Oh, especially come back and get something out of it too. You rebuild this program here and take it to the next level. That's huge.
Yeah, so the Big Sandy offense, that's who we're going to get to see first. They're going to be led by quarterback Jonathan Taylor. He's a sophomore. And here he's just a real exciting player. Definitely electric, yeah.
Yep.
A sophomore, his first varsity start. So
what you're saying is we might see some butterflies.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Some kids, some young men, they step right into it. So, hey, thanks so much for joining in. Chat with us, like I said. Share this link. It's free. All right, guys, we're ready for kickoff. Here we go. Hands up. Kicker's checking the line. That is number 7. Antonio Cedillo makes the kick. It's brought in by number 3. A little contact with his own player there. So
yeah,
they're going to.
He signaled for a fair catch and acted like he was going to run with it.
Yeah, so that's just a fair catch. So they'll start the 25-yard line. I say that, but
he marked it at the 30.
Yeah, they marked it at the 30.
Maybe because that's where I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's because it's where he fair caught it, but
typically it starts at 25 unless it goes out of bounds. All right, so here we go, guys. Single back set. Got one man with him, Taylor does. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near there, and a spread formation.
That's a false start.
Got a flag.
Yeah. The entire offensive line moved before the ball was hyped.
False start for the Wildcats.
Not how you want to start the game.
So, hey, it's week 1, though. We'll see some, you get some jitters and stuff,
there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so Taylor. Got 2 receivers on the far side. Low snap. He keeps it. Comes back on the right side. Cuts back in.
Like they're saying ball out.
They say the ball came out. Wait on the official signal here. I was saying he was down.
Not a bad little escape. Little 3 yards there.
So just a couple yards side of the original line of scrimmage. So second. Comes back. Is he going to tuck it? Yeah, he's running. He's got some speed, Jeremy.
He does, and I do like the fact, though, before he took off and scampered to pick up those few yards there, eyes were always downfield looking for a receiver.
He was making reads for sure. All right, now number 22 is the guy that's been in the backfield with him. We don't have his number on the roster we were given, so. So 3rd and 8. For the Wildcats. Again, push subscribe and chat with us. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. You got stacked receivers on the near side, 1 receiver on the far.
More movement. Yeah, that far right side over there.
Yeah, false start again. So they'll come back 5 more.
Couldn't tell if it was a receiver or right tackle. Somebody moved, but it was just enough to get it called, but he barely flinched, if any.
So 3rd and long. So trips on the far side, 1 receiver near, single back set. Taylor comes back. Falls incomplete.
Put a little too much mustard on it.
Yeah, just a little too much sauce on it. Intended receiver was Quentin Strain, so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Wildcats. So as the punt unit will come out. So should be decent field position for the Winona Wildcats.
The other Wildcat.
The other Wildcat. Snap up, kick up. Good punt. Good punt. Fielded at about the 36. Gets a little bit of space. He's met hard at the 50-yard line. That was number 11 on the return, Jarius Kincaid.
And Lucas Sperry with the big stone wall at
Big
the 50.
hit, yeah. He said, you ain't getting by. All right, so it's going to be just into Big Sandy territory at their own 49 where the Wildcats will start with the ball. So get a chance at this Wildcat offense here. Well, Winona Wildcat offense. Not in the Wildcat formation necessarily. But
You're going to catch yourself doing that, aren't you?
Yeah. So 3 receivers on the far side. 2 on the near empty backfield. Will screen pass in number 4. Brought down initial contact by number 13 for the Wildcats. That's Kaylor Hawkins.
In 52, Landon Hartman finished him off.
He said, you can't pass here. So
he said, no.
No. But a pickup, though, of about 5. So 2nd and 5. Number 3 has it. Gets enough for the first down. He's taken down, but that is enough for a Winona first down. Mosley on the carry. Or Mobley, sorry.
There
Not
you go.
Mosley, Mobley. So that is enough for a Winona first down. Ball now on the 37. Timeout, Big Sandy. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football, Big Sandy football here on NETSN. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Welcome back, folks and friends. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth, bringing you high school football in week 1 here on the Saturday here at the Gladewater Classic.
There you go.
Here we're with NETSN, Northeast Texas Sports Network. We're providing you Big Sandy football all season long. Excited to carry Big Sandy this year. Handoff to Mobley. Gets about a 7-yard pickup.
Mobley has definitely got some wheels, man.
Yeah, he's slippery too, man.
Of course, it doesn't help. It's been raining. But
Yeah. All right, they're moving quick. Handoff again to him. They're going to go right back. Hey, good stop there. Gets a little bit extra yards, but a good stop. Number 21, Jamie Parker.
still enough to pick up the first down, though.
Yeah, it does get enough to move the chain. So first down for Winona.
I don't mind the up-tempo movement here. It's kind of nice. Get you involved in the game real quick.
He's going to have 1 man in the backfield. That's Mobley. 3 receivers on the far, 1 on the near. He's back. He's under pressure. Hartman almost had him, but he's forced out of bounds finally right around the line of scrimmage. But, man, Hartman with a great pursuit there.
Blow that play up real quick.
Yeah.
He was right to the line, but I think the biggest thing is the scramble.
Yeah, Smotherman just was able to just stay out of the grass of Hartman
I
there.
would say could have easily been 7-8 yard loss there. Could have, again, been another 2-yard loss, but still got it back to around the line of scrimmage there.
All right, 2nd down and 11. We'll screen to Mobley. He's brought down, has about a 6-yard gain. That was number 9 on the takedown, Quentin Strain. Good pursuit there by him. But positive yards for Winona, second down now and 4.
I knew I smelled some pizza.
Yeah, it's here. It's here.
Hope it doesn't steam up the windows.
All right, here we go. So third down now, and long 3, short 4. We'll pass in the flat again. Number 2 catches it. He's forced out of bounds. That's Hampton on the reception, and they're inching along, aren't they, Jeremy?
Yeah, just I would say a methodical drive here. It hadn't been nothing really big, not really big plays. I think the longest play so far has been 7 yards. So
are they okay? So they're going to say first and goal.
yeah.
This ball's right on the 10. Hand off to Mobley. Cuts back in. Gets about a 6-yard, 7-yard gain. Yeah, so they'll be second and goal on the 3 for Winona. So they're knocking on the door of a score. See the Big Sandy defensive front here can put a stop to this as Mobley cuts back in, crosses the plane. Touchdown, Winona. So they strike first, and I tell you that Mobley, he's a pretty good ball carrier there.
I mean, just not even that, just the little swing passes to him too, but the fact that his field vision, because he cut that back, the run right before that, and then just wide open hole there for that 3-yard touchdown.
So they're on to kick the PAT. It's Cedillo again. Snap, kick. Whoa.
It was
no good. It was wide right. All right, so score will be 6-0 in Winona's favor. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Welcome back, folks and friends. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here as Winona strikes first. They put 6 on the board, and really on the back of Mobley there. Like you said, great vision, and it's a good ball carrier. But Big Sandy offense will get a chance here again. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Again, we're thrilled to be the broadcast partner of Big Sandy football this season. Super excited. It's a low squib kick. It hits the front line here, Hartman, but he did a great job falling on it. And so it's going to be help with good field position, though. So, yeah, because that could have been bad if it would have ricocheted and Winona was able to pick it up. But Hartman did a great job, fell on it, and it's a good field position now at their own 46.
Hartman with a little twinkle toes there. He was quick to kick the ball a little bit, then fell right on it. I'll take it.
All right, Taylor. Saw some movement. No flag, though. There is a flag on the far side. Let's go see. I think that's going to be on the defense.
Thinking encroachment?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, though. We'll see. Yeah, it is against defense. Yeah, encroachment. So 5 yards for the positive for Big Sandy. So snaps on the ground. Taylor picks it up.
Lost a 2 on that
Lost
one.
a 2.
Did everything he could for it. Ball was on the turf, and he picked it up and did what he can do. That's all you could ask for, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, a low snap like that, you want to obviously just make sure first thing is maintain possession, right? Don't lose the ball.
Broken play.
Yeah. So 2nd and 5. Yeah, I got a little bit of some wet, misty windows here. It's a little hard to see.
I don't know what y'all are complaining
Your
about.
one, yeah, Jeremy's window is the only one that's clear. Taylor back. He's looking.
It's a high catch.
High catch by number 25. It's Evan Jitjang. Makes the catch, but actually it's a loss of a couple yards because as he came down, he was tackled. Good athletic reception there, though, by Jitjang. So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Trying to see who was in on the tackle, but I don't have a 67.
It's week 1, man.
It's all right, though. It is what it is, right?
Yeah. Taylor throws. It's going to be close. Good reception there by Easton Richardson. So it's going to be
About a yard shy.
just a yard shy, and it's going to be 4th down, but they're going to go for it. So empty set. Doing some switcheroo there on the line. Snaps low on the ground. Some miscommunications there. And so it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Hodge was starting
That's
to
a
come
tough
back. Like I
position.
said, just a little confused. And again, it's week 1, right? They're still working some things out, so that will be Winona ball. Hey, again, push a like. We'd love that thumbs up if you could, and subscribe and chat with us. Again, let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. This is our 10th game this week on our network. We're just been a great week 1. We've been all over the place. And
Is it really number 10?
yeah, number 10 this week, man. It's been great.
That's insane.
So 1st and 10. Winona back on the field, their offense. So 3 receivers on near 1-1 on the far. Ball snapped, Sutherland back. He's being pursued. He's able to escape some pressure. Still on his feet. Lowers his shoulder, knocked out of bounds, but a good 5. The official's
7,
not
8,
stopping yet.
8, there it is.
8-yard pickup.
Take it. I will say this, though. That was a tough hit on that sideline there.
Oh, yeah, he don't feel it.
13 for Big Sandy. Looks like Hawkins laid some wood there.
2nd and 2. Man in motion. Hand off to Mobley. Bursts through the line and gets enough for the 1st down. So we 1st and 10 for Winona on Big Sandy's 38.
I will say, here we go again. It seems almost reminiscent of what we just saw a while ago from Winona, just methodically driving down the field here.
And Mobley is a big part of that, right?
Yes. I mean, he's already on carry number 7 right now.
They're starting to load the box a little bit, though. Big Sandy is a little throwing the flat, but
False start.
false start.
They're calling on the receiver out there, the far side.
So a little flinchies. And so they'll come back. So it'll be 1st and 15.
That's a tough one when the play call is going away from you and you're the one that jumps. Man, that's a tough one.
Little screen, and number 10 comes back to about the original line of scrimmage, then brought down. That's number 10 on the reception, Sedarius Ward. So 2nd and 10 now, back at the original line of scrimmage.
No harm, no foul now. Now it's just 2nd and 10.
Just a little over 5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Dreary day here in Gladewater. It's been raining. It rained on me the whole way here.
Me too.
All right, 2 receivers on either side, 1 back set. Smotherman calls for the ball. They snap it, fakes it. They get into the backfield. Can they get him down? He's staying vertical for a little bit, but a host of Wildcats finally brought him down, led by number 6 and number 25. So Skylar Hamburg and Evan Jitjang. And he was staying vertical, but
He was trying to fight his way through that.
reinforcements come in and make sure he hits the ground, and it's going to be 3rd and long now.
What a perfect time to call a blitz, though. I don't know if you saw those linebackers creeping up right in the A gap.
Yeah,
Perfect time.
Great defensive call. And they're getting pressure, right?
They are.
Yeah, they're getting pressure. So 3rd and long. Smotherman calls. Wills to the right. Has a receiver. Underthrew him a little bit, but he
That was a
makes the
great
catch.
catch.
Yeah. And so that is enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 on Big Sandy's 24, Winona's ball.
That is the longest play of the game so far, 17 yards.
Hand off to Mobley. He's trying to get to the seam on the outside. He's still on his feet, marches in. Winona, touchdown.
Just as soon as I'm corrected there, you're welcome, Mobley. 24-yard game for Mobley on that one.
So he's able to get to the outside, cuts back in, finds the seam, and finds the end zone.
Broke 2 big tackles on that far sideline, too, to get that score. You said it earlier, that Mobley kid's slippery. Man, he's tough to bring down.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down. Good vision, too. All right, so Cedillo back on the field to kick the extra point. Snap, kick. It's good. All right, well, the score 13-0 in favor of Winona. We'll be back here on NETSN.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, yep, well, started serenading. Sorry, got
Jaron got a little distracted on that one.
Man, hey, we have fun here. Man, we have some fun on NETSN. Here we go. So it's going to be Wildcat ball.
Which Wildcat?
Big Sandy.
Oh, okay.
I was testing you.
Hey, at least they're not as quick as the referee crew we had the other night where they were
Dude,
setting
man.
that ball up so quick.
We
Like
couldn't
the
even
score,
breathe,
then
could
it was
we?
2 minutes and they already had the ball set up. It was nuts. Those guys were hustling.
All right, Cedillo checking both sides. Here we go. Kick is up.
Well, semi-up.
Semi up. Number 12 takes it in. Jitjang has it. Man, he is toughing it out some yards. Great job by him. He was like, you can go for the ride, but hold on.
Let me at least get this to the 35 real quick.
And
Hold
he
up.
did, he said. All right, so 1st and 10, ball on their own 35. Not bad field position there.
No, but I feel like this is a pivotal moment in the game if Big Sandy wants to stay in here because Winona's touched the ball twice and scored twice.
Yep.
You're going to need a score here.
And every possession is more experience for Taylor, right?
It's true.
Man in motion, it's Jitjang flag on the play. It's going to be against the offense.
I think it's a shift thing. He's going to call false start, but that's illegal shift on that one. You had more people in motion than you could. Nobody's set.
So they'll knock him back. So 1st and 15 now.
Learning some things right now, though.
Yeah. So 1st and 15. Taylor's back. Has a receiver in single coverage. Goes up, makes the grab. What a catch.
At a high point right
Goodness
there.
gracious. Quentin Strain on it.
Jeez.
Man, he could have high-fived the moon on that one. So big first down for Big Sandy. They're moving quick. Snap. Comes out and
That's not what you want. Not to follow up that play like that.
yeah, it's been some of those miscommunications on the snaps, right? And mishandled snaps. And
Some of them have been a little low, though. And then, I mean, I don't know. Got to get those exchanges fixed. That's a big key part. You're kind of going to need that to progress in what you want to do in your offense.
well, again, though, but every rep does that, right? Every rep helps with that.
Yes.
With that. And again, not great conditions, right?
No. Trial by fire right now, though.
So 2nd and 11. Well, throwing the fat. Low ball, number 25's got it. Still on his feet, got some room. Crosses the 40, the 35.
Not a flag on that one. I mean,
Evan-
it was inside the shoulder pads for that tackle,
That
almost
was-
like a horse collar.
Evan Jitjang on the big reception, and definitely enough for the first down and plenty more, but he was brought down pretty violently. A little
Yeah.
surprised no laundry on that, but either way, 1st and 10 on the 30, and what a reception. It was low, and he scooped it and
Let me do something with
made
this.
some
What he
magic
said.
with it. That's what it was. That was Evan Jitjang, right? All right, so we got some trips bunch, high snap. Flag on the play, though, so I think it's going to be moving on the defense.
Oh,
Oh, false
my.
start.
Yeah, that was about to be a terrible loss there. I'll take 5 over that.
Yeah, that's-
if
yeah.
I'm coach looking at that, like,
Yeah.
I'll take 5 because that was about to be, if he got on it, because he had 3 defenders rushing right at him too, would have been a loss of 15 at least.
Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter of play here. That pizza crust is good, dude. It's like buttery.
Stuffed crust.
Or man in motion. Taylor hands to him. Richardson has it. Gets some positive yards. About 4.
Close.
Yeah, 4 and a smidge. So 2nd and 11 to go.
I always say the bands get you pumped, man.
Man,
I'm hearing
yeah,
it down
they
there.
do, man.
I'm hearing it.
You and I were dancing the other day, man. I love it, man. I love the school spirit. Empty backfield. Taylor takes it. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts back in. Still on his feet.
Beautiful
Crosses the
cutback.
25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Is he in?
I think he's out at the
Goes
1.
out of bounds at the
Oh, he's going to the 2?
But, man, what a run by the sophomore signal caller.
I think that was every bit of about the 1 to 6 inch line. He calls him out at the 2. But what a cutback, though. Started the far right side of the field and cut all the way back to the left side.
All right, so 1st and goal. Taylor's keeping it, and he's stuffed. They're going to keep it there at the 2, so no gain.
We're right back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know. What's your play call here? I might try to get Taylor out on the edge if it was me, truthfully. Kid's got some speed.
All right, yeah. So
I don't know if
little
I'd be
breather.
trying to go up the middle on those big boys from Winona.
Yeah, no one else has really carried the ball much. Number 22, it's Aiden Hodge. He's got some size to him. Timeout called by Winona, so we'll take it with them. Hey, we'll be right back here on NETSN. And we're back. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth with the Northeast Texas Sports Network.
Rewind.
NETSN.
There you go.
All right, so second and goal. Big Sandy knocking on the door of a score.
You know, as big as Hodges, it makes me wonder if they might hand the ball off to him.
I'm telling you,
Truthfully.
got a little freight train to him.
He hasn't had a carry yet.
Jumbo set. They hand it to him, and it's close.
I mean, it's right at it.
I mean, pull out the index card.
As close as you could get.
I mean, a blade of turf away. I mean, pull out the index card. Hey, we called it. It's Hodge on the carry.
You're welcome.
Man, we Tony Romo ended up here, man. All right, so third and goal.
Tush push. Tush push.
Snap to Taylor.
Who's calling these plays?
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Who's
Big
calling?
Sandy, that is. Here we go. Big Sandy across the plane. They say, don't count us out, guys. We're here.
No, but we said that was a very big pivotal moment in this game.
Yeah.
They needed a score to stay in there because Winona has scored twice now
And
in
great,
2 possessions.
Great play call, great execution. Worked down the field, didn't get crazy. A couple big plays. So Big Sandy's on the board now.
To take it. Let's do it. That whole thing was all set up, though, by 2 big passes, though, by Taylor.
Jeff Valdez on the kick the PAT.
Is there a false start on the – what?
Yeah, there's kind of a,
It's a swinging – like,
Swinging-
what are you doing? Like, they're going –
swinging gate, but it didn't swing.
that was the whole point. Like, they were all supposed to be moving together. It's a swinging
Yeah.
gate.
Hey, it's week 1. It's week 1. All right,
I know,
we'll try
but-
it again. Yeah.
I don't – I mean, I'm talking about him actually throwing the flag, though. Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, or you're saying, like, what did they call? Like, why
well, I
did
mean,
they-
why call that a false start? It's a swinging gate. They're all going to be moving in motion to begin with. Like, that's what it's
maybe you
for.
saw some flinchies.
I don't know. I feel like some of these been very ticky-tacky.
Which week 1 usually, I don't know. I mean,
it's like he could call holding every play, and this guy's feeling like, I'm going to call false start. Let's see some flinches. Somebody move their head.
all right, here, ooh, rolling snap. The kick is up.
Good kick, though. Very good kick. Drills it. It's good.
I actually see a signal.
Yeah. The
Oh, these okay. There
back
they
judge
are.
over there did.
All right, so hey, yeah, 7 on the board for Big Sandy. 13-7 to score with 1:12 left in the first quarter of play. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, we're back, folks.
We got a ball game now, bro.
We got a ball game, fellas. Big Sandy getting ready to kick. Valdez got the ball on the tee. Can you let us know who you're cheering for, what you're cheering from? Chat with us on the chat. Pooch up. It's taken in. Brought down.
Great tackle.
His number
25.
25, Evan Jitjang on the takedown. He went down to the ankles and said, "You're coming down." Hey, our boy Kyle Owens commented on there. He kind of hurt my feelings, though. He said, "My
What'd he
boy
say?
JT, Jaron, you're decent, too." I'm like, all right, man. I mean, I know you guys go way back and all, but, man, I thought we made some progress, KO. KO from KLTV, but also is on our Beast from the East show, which airs every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We do some recaps and picks, and
Can we just call
It's
him
free.
local celebrity yet?
he is. I mean,
The man is on TV now. I mean, have you seen all the red zone
he's a
stuff?
TV star. I think you would call him an influencer.
There you go.
Yeah. So 1st and 10. A little bit of different set there. Handoff to Mobley, though. He's brought down. Whoa,
Oh,
he's not brought down,
no.
and a flag on the play. Let's see. It's probably going to be a hold on the offense, but let's see.
I want to see what this guy calls, though.
Let's see here. Hold against the offense. Yep.
Blocking the
Blocking the
back.
back. Sorry, not hold. Blocking the back. The hand was beep, palm, not up. So, it was a palm, not a fist. All right, so they're going to knock the ball back. So, hey, hit that like button if you like the broadcast here. That helps us out, and subscribe. So 1st and 20 for Winona. So a big chance here for the Big Sandy defense, who have been getting pressure on Winona. Smotherman back, throws. It's intercepted. Crosses the 10, the 5.
That is a pick 6 right there.
Pick 6 for Big Sandy. Skylar Hamburg on it, and
Man.
Big Sandy's like, "What y'all talking? We're here to play."
Jamori Pullum with the pick 6.
Oh, I thought it was
No, it was 3.
Jamori Pullum. Sorry, Jamori Pullum.
Goodness, man.
Jamori Pullum on the pick 6. What a play.
To go back to that play, though, I don't know what Smotherman was looking. I know they were trying to set up a screen. That's why it looked like a jailbreak, but
And it was tipped.
it was tipped. And I think that's what caused the deflection there and Pullum to come down with it with the pick 6. But here you go, Big Sandy, chance to take the lead. That's huge.
And great wherewithal, great awareness by Pullum. And say, I'll take it back. Valdez here. Kick is up. No good. Wide
Wow.
right. All right, so we're tied up 13-13. We got a ball game here at the Gladewater Classic at Jack V. Murphy. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Jeremy,
Yes, sir.
we got a ball game here, and we're not
Look.
even done with the first quarter yet, dude.
No, and I said it was a ball game a while ago, and you said, defense could step up right here, but what a play. What a play. Like I said, though, Smother was trying to throw a screen pass. He got tipped. Tip drill. That's what you could teach right there.
Yeah.
Tip drill.
So great, again, great awareness by Poland, and
What's even crazier is Pullum is the one who tipped it and then caught it.
Dude,
Tipped it
great
to
play by him.
himself.
Great play. I know. At first I said Hamburg, that 3 and 6
It's pretty close.
with the foggy windows here, but we made it work. All right, here we go with Valdez with the kick. Pooch kick on the right side. Ooh, goes over the head. Oh, man. And, now
Still
they're kicking
going.
it around. It's still going.
Big Sandy.
It looks like they had the one.
Who is? Oh, Winona's got it.
Winona's got it,
Wow.
but goodness gracious. They just couldn't grab it.
What
and
kind
it
of
was like,
excitement this last
dude,
minute?
it's like hot potato. So Winona will start at their own 1 yard line, and if I'm the Big Sandy defense, I'm putting a pin in those ears, and I'm bringing down the house.
Well, I know they're probably going to try to get some yards here with Mobley, but to me, if this is a perfect time, if any time like we called it earlier for perfect time for a blitz, here's the time
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying. Pin those ears back and let the house loose.
I'm saying blitz in the A gap if it was me.
All right, here we go. So 1st and 10 on their own 1. It's a handoff
I think it's 0.
to 0.
That was Jesse. I didn't get his last name. Jesse
Yeah, it's one of the ones that wasn't on the original roster, but he was one of the. Here, I'll bring it.
Barkman. I think it's Jesse Barkman. Oh, there's a penalty though.
There is a penalty, yeah.
But we got an offsides call against Winona. Somebody's lined up offsides, and they're going to be marked back a half yard closer to
All right, so they're gonna. So that penalty is against Winona, so they'll come half the distance, and
I saw chop block being called.
yeah, I think it was a chop block.
Yeah. Can't engage somebody,
But-
then take his legs out.
Half and half. I mean, half the distance. You can
I
only
mean,
go. Yeah.
here's 2 inches.
Bartman gets it. He's knocked down. He
Still gained a couple yards
about
though.
3. So they get a little bit of breathing room. So 2nd and 6. So that will bring us to the final seconds of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, we're all knotted up 13-13. We're having a good time. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh, my God.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
Welcome back as Jimmy and I are getting our cardio in with a little YMCA up here in the press box.
Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with it. Welcome back, folks. Getting ready to start the second quarter here. Hey, chat with us. Let us know you're there, particularly if you're with Big Sandy cheering on the Wildcats. Again, we are the broadcast provider for Big Sandy football this season, and we're super pumped about that. And so let us know you're there.
Or if you're from Winona, cheering on those Wildcats.
Hey, yeah, let us know. Yeah, hey.
Or whatever Wildcat you're cheering for.
We just want to know that you're there.
Or if you're just enjoying some high school football on Saturday.
Yeah, Coach Butler with Art. He always checks in. Great viewer of ours. He's checking in. Had a big win over Harleton last night. Handoff. Bartman still got it on his feet. Gets enough for the first down and plenty more.
Ball came out.
What ball came out? Is it Big Sandy's ball?
It is going to be ruled a fumble. Let's see who recovered it.
Big Sandy's saying they got it, but no official call.
The White Hat has not motioned.
Four officials standing around and nobody signaling.
It's Big,
Big
Sandy,
Sandy
ball.
football.
Sandy
Big Sandy football.
Wow, that was a huge run, though, by Bartman there. And just to cough it up right there at the end of the run, that's tough.
So Strain, I think, is who came up with it.
Yep.
So, wow, what a momentum shifter.
It was a nice about 13, 14-yard gain there for Bartman. And then, like I said, the end of the run just gets punched out. Now, if you're this Big Sandy offense, though, it's time to go back to work and punch another one in.
Yeah, I mean, you want to capitalize on this, right?
Great field position. You got to.
Two receivers on either side. Gives it to Hodge. He punches out about 3 dirty yards.
You know, we called it earlier. When we going to start seeing Hodge more? Because looking at that kid, I mean, he's as tall as every one of the linemen, big as a linebacker. I think that's Hamburg on that one.
That was Hamburg.
They calling it? Did he make it? And they're calling third down.
Yeah, it's going to be just short. Bring out the note card again.
You talked about index card, note card earlier.
Yeah.
This one might be even closer than the end zone.
That's like a sticky note. So it's 3rd and short. Taylor, he had some guys on his heels. Yep.
That was Kincaid, caught him from behind.
Yeah, maybe a loss of half a yard or so. 4th and 1.
That was great pursuit by Kincaid, though, coming from that backside.
Man, I think I'm going. I think I'm going.
You have to.
I think I'm going.
What are you doing? What's your play call?
Oh no! Hey, they are going to bring Valdez out. They're going to go for the field goal. They're going to go for some points here.
I mean, I don't
dislike
hate
the
it.
call. No, I don't hate it. No, I mean, big thing just come away with points, right?
But that's
snap
my
is
issue
good.
with it.
It's way wide left, and so no good. So score will remain 13-13. So we'll be right back here on NETSN. All right, welcome back, folks. Hey, yeah, if you'd love to sponsor broadcasts, maybe just Big Sandy broadcast, just email us, sales@netsn.live. Hand off now to Mobley, but he's stuffed after about a 3-yard gain, maybe more, about 4 yards.
Let's say I think he picked up that extra yard because of the rugby scrum in the middle there.
Yep. So, yeah, hey, we can only do this with advertisers and sponsors, and we get great viewership. Man, viewership this week, week one's been just incredible.
Phenomenal.
Saturday, a little different than Saturday game. People got things going on, but college football and all that. But, I mean, it's
I'm
just
about to say, we're competing with the big boys today.
Yeah, yeah. But it's been great. So we'd love to advertise your business. All right, so second. Hands off to Mobley, who.
Nope.
But
that's Barkman.
Bartman, yeah,
But
sorry.
I'm going to say probably a hold.
Yeah, I
the way
think
it
so.
looked.
So Barton, Jesse Barton. Barton.
Barton. Bart.
All right, so that is a penalty against Winona. So second and a long way, about 15, 16.
Second, a good distance.
So second and long, and we'll have two receivers on the near side, one on the, or two receivers on the far, one on the near. Some of them has little issues. He's brought down.
That was Jamie Parker.
Number 21 for the Wildcats, Jamie Parker, and goodness gracious, they gave him a golden invitation through the line, and he obliged on it.
Nobody even touched him to block him. Nobody. That's a perfect time to send him around that end, though. They've had perfect time blitzes. I'll give it to Big Sandy. Perfect timing. About third and a mile now.
Third and long. Low snap again. Smotherman gets away, throws, hits Barton. Man, he gets enough for the first down and more. Man, wow. There is a late flag on it, too, I think.
3-yard line. No, the ball came out, I guess, because they were pointing Big Sandy ball.
Oh, wow, okay. I thought I might have saw the ball come out there, but wasn't sure. Well, they're going to say they keep it with Winona. No flag on it.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're a little unsure what's going on here. I think the officials are, too. They just blew the play dead. That's it. It is going to be Winona ball.
Okay.
First and 10. Just slow things down a little bit here.
And they were trying to speed up tempo.
Yeah,
Winona
they were,
was, so
yeah.
that's kind of a drive killer, can be, essentially. Especially come off a big play like that.
And that was a big play by Barton. So first and 10 on their own 43. Mobley gets it. He's hit tough at the line of scrimmage, so.
That was Jamie Parker in there on the first hit.
So it gets about a yard gain, so 2
Landon
and
Hartman.
Yeah.
Working down the line. That's a big key there because Mobley is, we've seen it earlier. We talked about it earlier. He's tough to bring down.
So just over 7 minutes left in the first half of play. So second down, 9 to go. Smotherman takes it. He is brought
Another blitz.
down. Goodness gracious.
That's
52.
Hartman and Parker.
Landon Hartman joined by Parker. And yeah, man, they are calling a good game, dude.
I'm telling you, it's like perfect timing. It's like he knows when they're going to call a pass. It's like, 'cause he's got their playbook over there looking at it. I mean, 'cause
Man.
it's been perfectly timed at least 3 or 4 times now.
And also what's happened, Smotherman's having to, if you notice, he's having to turn the ball. The ball's kind of coming in a little funny, and so he's having to turn it every time. So that, and that split second there is giving Big Sandy the chance to just get a little bit further in and just do some damage. So third and long.
3rd and 18 now.
Back.
It was tipped.
It was tipped, but
And it's going to be caught, but falling down as he
yeah, they say he caught it. They or mark him down, so not really much. I mean,
I think he lost a couple, truthfully.
Actually, they're going to give him no gain. He caught that.
yeah, no gain. So they're going to fix the score there, or the down and distance. 4th and 20. So Mobley's coming back on the field. He got kind of wind knocked out of him a little bit earlier, and so they checked him out, and it's okay. So forward, but I think it's going to be a punt here, I imagine.
Oh, I'm sure at this point.
Low snap. Punt gets away. Real good Winona roll and bounce. And so be about on the 37-yard lines where Big Sandy will be able to take over. So, hey, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be right back here on NETSN. All right, welcome back, folks. All right, so I had a timeout called by Winona as well as part of that. So 1st and 10 for Big Sandy.
Twin set here for Big Sandy, and motion coming from the left side, and another flag on the interior line. It's going to be another false start against Big Sandy. It's got to be frustrating to the Big Sandy staff.
Well, another false start. It's tough when you start off drives and you're 1st and 15. It's already tough enough to pick up 10. Now you're 1st and 15 for 5 of these drives. Man, not the way you drew it up.
So 1st and 15. Taylor, quick little pass to Hodge and gets a few of those yards back. So 2nd, oh, well, yeah, they only give him about a yard on it. So 2nd and 13.
I thought I got 2 on
Second,
that one.
well,
Like.
A little stingy with it.
Yeah. I think he marked his left foot instead of his right foot on that one.
So 2nd and 14.
He forgot which one he was using. That's what it was.
Hey, let us know how the broadcast is. Let us know who you're cheering for. Just
Where you're
chat
cheering
on there.
from.
Yeah. Taylor keeps it, still on his feet, crosses the 40, the 45. And it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down.
It's right at the marker.
So
It's
good.
almost like he knew.
14-yard scamper there for the signal caller, and that's going to be a Big Sandy first down.
That was great vision there. It's like he knew where the marker was, and he's like, oh, I need to get there.
Great vision by Taylor there, and so first and 10. So here we go. A little over 4 minutes left in the first half. Under center, handoff to Hodge. Good tough run with some dirty yards there. Picks up 3.
Wearing that old Derrick Henry number.
So 2nd and 7. Ooh, nice little screen there. Jit Jang has it. Picks up about another 3. Not getting crazy fancy, but inching them out, right?
No, and I mean, this is the same thing Winona was doing earlier to Big Sandy. A little like methodical drive, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards, 7 yards, whatever. Just enough to keep the chains moving. That was the biggest key. About to say 3 minutes left in this first half. You'd like to score here.
For sure.
Break this tie.
Yeah, because it's going to be Winona ball coming out of the half. They empty the backfield. Taylor. Ooh. They collapse that pocket real quick, and it's going to be a 4th down. And 6.
Yeah, they were all over him as soon as the ball was hiked, and he tried to run up the middle and had to rethink, try to bounce outside, just nowhere to go.
So I think we're probably about to see that 2-minute timeout that we've been seeing. Yeah, they did it the game I was at last night, and I don't think they did it. Or
No.
we didn't notice it on Thursday night.
No.
But it's a thing now.
Like, officially?
I mean, I think so.
I thought it
Or
was just
some of that.
college and pro.
No, it was a change. UIL made that, but I didn't think it was going to come into play this quickly. But we've been seeing it this week.
Yeah.
So Coach Pullman is going to take a timeout, so we'll take it with him. All right, so we'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, here we go. Coming out of that timeout called by Coach Pullman. We're still knotted up at 13 here.
I still find that crazy. Both teams' kicker missing a field goal, the opposite ends. Winona missed their first touchdown field goal or extra point, and then Big Sandy in their last score missing theirs.
So getting ready to punt here. Big punt. Man, that kick
That's a
punt.
heck of a kick.
Valdez and goes out at about the let's see where they're going to mark it. About the 22-yard line. Let's see the near side official here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good punt, though. He booted
Very
it.
good punt. Basically flipped the field.
So,
They're going to re-kick?
apparently there's a penalty on it. I didn't see an actual flag, but
I didn't either.
what is the deal? Here comes the white hat. Personal foul against Winona. Okay, it's a 5-yard penalty.
No, it won't be a replay of fourth down, but a personal foul, that's an automatic first down.
What?
That's
but
what I
he
was
made the
about to say.
personal foul. But if it's personal, then and it's only
It's
5
automatic
yards.
first down.
But they're-
Regardless whether it's only 5.
They called a personal,
They signaled a personal.
and they marked it off.
Wow, so they're going to say 4th and 1. Wow. That's interesting. A personal foul that's not an automatic first.
Never seen that.
No, personal foul is an automatic.
All right, man in motion.
They're going to go for it, 4th and 1 here.
It's a different quarterback.
Takes a snap, goes straight ahead on the quarterback sneak. He's going to get the first down.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's different personnel there at quarterback. He gets enough for the first down, it looks like, though.
Regardless of whoever it was.
Trying to see who was on that carry.
Was that number 8?
I think it was 8.
Yep. The other
Yeah.
Jajang.
Yeah, Brendan Jitjang came in and took over duties for that.
It was a nice sneak.
Scrimmaging now at the 41-yard line of Winona. Clock running, 140.
And what a break there, right? I mean, it totally changed things. Not exactly sure what happened and how, but big momentum there for Big Sandy. And so 1st and 10, ball on Winona's 41.
Still a chance to take this lead going into half.
Yep. Taylor brought down in the backfield, though, and so a loss of several.
For a loss, and that is by number
About 6.
we don't have number 20 on
7.
both teams got players on the field.
Yeah, so number 20.
Number 20 for Winona. Anybody out there listening, you know who 20 is, let us know. good play by that kid.
They're trying to get who number 20 is.
48-yard line. There's nothing we can do when we don't have the names. That's going to bring up second down and 17. Clock is running under 1 minute now.
So 2nd and 17. We're under a minute left in the half. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. One guy had some flinchies for sure. Pass is short. There is a flag.
It's offsides.
So it should be offside, yeah. We'll get some of that back and repeat it down. It does stop it, yeah. So 41 seconds left in the half. And something else we like to do, if the bands come on and do halftime performance, we like to bring that to you.
Yeah.
So we will. We want to support all the spirit groups as well.
We also have some parents of the band members that like to watch too.
Yeah, yeah, parents and family that maybe don't live close, can't make the drive. So
Big Sandy coming out in the trip set to the left again. Shotgun snap coming back to Taylor.
all right, snap to Taylor. He's looking.
Going deep.
The ball almost intercepted. Bounces around. They play keep away. It falls to the ground. It's like a 50-50 ball up there, and
He gave his receiver an opportunity. That's what you want
Yeah,
as a receiver, truthfully.
yeah, they're just. Some other guys had the opportunity too.
This is true.
This
is true.
It was batted down. So 3rd and 12. It looks like getting tied up. 13-13. If you want to go look back at and just go to our channel here, where you're on our channel because you're watching, we got all our games that we did this week. Go check those out. Hand it off to Hodge. Bursts through. Picks up 4 yards. So what you going to do here? 4th and 7, I think. Yeah, I think you're just going to
Just running it
let
out.
it ride.
Go in it. Halftime tied. That's all you're doing.
Let it ride. All right, so we are wait. Well, there is a timeout called. Big Sandy called timeout at 6 seconds. Huh. Yeah, we're going to see a play. I mean,
With 4.7 seconds, I mean,
4 seconds left. Are they going to put 8 seconds back on the clock? So 8 seconds back. Official came over and signaled to the press box. And guys, as y'all can tell on the screen, a little bit of a glare coming in now. A little bit of a glare.
is there?
Yeah.
We're about to be at half. We'll pull the shade down
Yeah,
later.
we'll pull the shade down in a minute. We'll just tough it out. Till then.
Get you one of these.
All right, here we go.
Put a little visor up.
4th and 7, but of course you're going for the end zone here with 8 seconds. Taylor wheels out, throws, falls
thought he had
incomplete.
Hamburg
3
there.
seconds.
He was open, and Taylor missed it, and it falls incomplete. So that'll be a turnover on down. Winona will get 1 shot.
So it'd be a turnover, and Winona will get a play. Get 3 seconds, and so this is where you
This is where you
Go
can do
the-
your version of the Hail Mary.
this is where you go to the dirt and draw something up.
Exactly.
Of their own, I would expect Big Sandy is going to have about
Yeah, if I'm Big Sandy, that's what the guys in the booth are saying. I'm keeping everybody back. I'm going in ultra prevent.
defense here. You don't want anybody behind you. You don't come up on anything short. You make them run to you.
All right, so here we go. Last play of the half. 3 seconds left. Winona snaps it. There's a flag on the play, or is that a towel?
I can tell that's a towel or a flag.
They run the ball and they
48-yard line.
Get up to the 48. Yeah, that was a yellow towel, I think.
Okay.
All right, so, hey, we're at the half, so we're all tied up, 13-13. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back for some halftime performances. And,
Few stats.
man, it's good. We're having a good time. All right, we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Keeps Williams fights through the yards, breaks some tackles. Williams still on his feet. Williams breaks another tackle. Here he goes. He's got some blockers. Sam Williams, he ain't gonna catch him. Touchdown, God! 59-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 2 for Sam Williams.
Yeah, whoa. They get set early, very quickly here. Play clock down to 3. Dixon gets it off, low snap.
Pickram up the middle, and there he goes. Pickram into the secondary. Pickram is gonna go. He is gone. Touchdown.
Macho steps up in the pocket, and he gets away from one tackler, avoids another tackler, tries to run.
He's still on his feet. Camacho still on his feet. He's still running. Camacho, goodness gracious, he's still going. Camacho, is he gonna score? Wow. Touchdown.
Quick pass.
Bork adjusts and intercepted, and he caught it.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He's going all the way.
Oh my God. No,
It's Taylor.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
And a pick six.
Kind of stalled him out here. Brisbane got Stewart with a little.
Oh, he ran over the defender. A helmet coming off. Holy man.
Quarterback Smith. As Smith's in the gun. He's going to go back to pass. Goes out to his left. He's got a man open. It's Bork again. Caught. Bork breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh.
He's still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Arp. What?
Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to throw it outside. They're going to double pass here. Going deep. That's Man Scott.
What a catch by Man Scott. Is a one-handed grab. He's going to go almost all the way. Just tackled at the 1. Highlight reel right there for Man Scott. Oh my goodness, Jason.
I don't think you'll see anything like that.
Woo.
That's not an East Texas highlight reel. That's Sports Center right there.
Man, man, oh man. What a catch.
All right, welcome back, folks. So we're going to bring you the Big Sandy Wildcat Band. And again, as you can tell, the sun's shining right on us there, but we're going to try our best to bring you the band action here. So we're going to give it to them. Welcome back, folks. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here at the halftime. We got about, let's see, what, a little over 8 minutes left in the half. It's been a great ball game so far, Jeremy. So you got some stats for us?
I do. I would say it was probably, as well balanced of a game as what we've seen. You know, everybody wants to talk about penalties and this and that. And Big Sandy did have some times where they shot themselves in the foot, but Winona had just as many penalties as well. Biggest key, I would say, probably for Big Sandy, obviously the pick six on defense helped. But they got to find their way back to those sustaining drives. And they've had a couple of them, just had a turnover on downs late there towards the first half. And, of course, the missed field goal where they had the great opportunity to take the lead in this game, missed a 27-yard field goal. That's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I will say that biggest thing, Taylor has been trying to do it all from quarterback spot, and they finally got Hodge involved. So that's a big key is trying to get everybody else involved. But Taylor had 39 rushing yards, 51 passing in that first half. Obviously, we talked about the penalties a while ago, but missed opportunities, big thing for Big Sandy. Would be my thought on that one. As for Winona, we talked about him a little bit, and you even said, what was it, his mama listening or watching?
Miss Mobley. Yeah, we got Miss Mobley says that, go, Jay Mobley, Mama loves you. That's awesome. Love hearing those supports. So,
well, in all the important categories, he's leading his team. He's leading his team in rushing with 62 yards, 9 carries. Also has both their touchdowns. So Mobley's had a great game so far. But like we said, though, it's been a back-and-forth game. I would say even in the first half, it was almost a tale of two halves, but it was the first half because it started off with Winona basically running away with this game. Big Sandy came back a little bit, and then the pick six made it a ball game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in the second half. Obviously, both teams need to correct some penalty issues, but we'll see what flips here at halftime. Adjustments. That's what you need.
Absolutely. So, hey, I want to give some kind of scoring reports of what's happened this week for Big Sandy's district. Again, they come out of a tough District 10, 2A Division 1. It's a big district, got 8 teams in the district, and one that's got some state-ranked teams in it, particularly. You got Wascom now. Wascom did lose a tight one. When I say tight, it was tight for the first part of the game, and then Garrison ended up pulling away with it. And from what I understand on that game, it was really Garrison dominated at the line of scrimmage. And, you know, we do our pick'em contest. It's on our app, and that was one of the games that we had on our pick'em, and I picked Garrison. All the other guys on our show picked Wascom. I picked Garrison, and I said, I think it's going to come down to the line of scrimmage, and I think that's really what happened. So Garrison won 39-19. That was a rematch. You know, there was they last year they played week 1, and they made each other in the playoffs, and Wascom won that one. And so Garrison won the week 1 match, and so, you know, obviously if you're Wascom, you
might be deja vu.
Maybe deja vu, right? So, anyways, and here at the stadium at Jack V. Murphy, it's part of the Gladewater Classic. Elysian Fields' first game for Coach Bo Maines, who came from Azel's first head coaching opportunities. And listen to an interview that the Right Team podcast did with him the other day, and really like him. And he won that game against Tenaha last night here at Jack V. Murphy by a score of 41-0. I say he, but the Jackets won that game by a score of 41-0. So, and then that's, of course,
a good game. Yeah,
you know, and we'll be having that game, the Big Sandy Elysian Fields game later on in the year, as well as the Big Sandy Wascom game toward the end of the season. Hawkins defeated Maud, but a pretty close one, 41-34. Beckville fell to St. Augustine by a score of 19-0. And, of course, Beckville experienced a lot of tragedy that day, and it was kind of a tough game. And that was kind of the Thursday night weather was crazy, and so Beckville, dropped that game to St. Augustine. And then Ore City with a win over Rivercrest. They went winless last year, but Coach Arnold, former coach at Overton, is there at Ore City now. And, again, they defeated Rivercrest over up in Pagoda by a score of 17-14. So that's kind of some scores of the district. So
I was going to say, it's always good to at least get that first win, especially coming off a winless season. You want to see that first one because then it can kind of develop into something bigger. You get the program kind of switched around because nobody wants to go winless. Nobody.
Well, and then, so are there any other? I know we were together on Thursday night. You had the last night off. Are there any scores that were really kind of stood out to you from week 1 here?
I mean, I know we kind of talked about it a lot, but that Carthage-Kilgore game, man.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people paid close attention to that one because Kilgore was winning that game for the longest until Carthage kind of flipped the script and fought their way through it. But, I mean, that's always been Carthage MO. If they're down in a game, they're going to fight and claw, and they may only win by a touchdown or 3, but it is what it is. And, man, what a game, though.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a game. And I picked Kilgore. I
Yeah.
got some Carthage connections, but I picked Kilgore, and I heard about it. And we got some other scores. I tell you one that's kind of surprising was Rockwall Heath defeated Highland Park 52-49 in a high-scoring game.
Oh, and I talked about it a little bit earlier. Grants Lean beating Cooper 42-41.
Yeah.
That's a big game in itself for a week 1 game at that. That's huge.
Yeah, it's a little closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But, again, it's week 1. All sorts of crazy things happen, in week 1.
But Cooper's really usually a pretty good team. And
Yeah.
so for Grants Lean to pull that one out, and I know they had a great season last year too, but Coach Drennan got them boys rolling again.
Yeah. So Lindale, a game that we had on NETSN on Thursday, Lindale defeated Hallsville by a score of 31-7. Gilmer over Pine Tree, 41-25. A tie one with Bullard and Maybank, 29-28 in Bullard's favor.
You talk about a tight one. How about Lone Oak and Emory out there so
Yeah.
close together, 26-21.
Yeah, that's a close one. Tyler Chapel Hill, 49-7. And I know people don't think so, but I do definitely want to give Tyler Chapel Hill their props. They're a good team. They won 49-7 over Jasper. And then another one that was a fun one, Athens over Henderson, 56-49. So,
Got to give a shout out to my Vandals too.
yeah, what'd they do?
They beat Dallas Carter 38-35.
Yep. So
They had a lot of
tight
close
scores.
games
Yeah,
week
a lot
1.
of tight games for sure. Center over Jacksonville, 31-13. So, all right. So, hey, we are getting ready. It's going to be Winona ball here to start the second half.
Happy the sun's finally setting, though. We can see out without a glare.
Yeah, right.
Hurry up and get behind those trees over there.
All right. So, hey, again, thanks so much, Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth with NETSN. Again, we are the broadcast partner of the Big Sandy Wildcats this season. All right, so here we go. It's going to be Winona ball. Valdez coming to kick the ball. All right, left to right. Here comes the kick. Good kick. Taking in about the 23-yard line. Ball comes out.
Loose, but I think it fell out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds, so it's going to be Winona ball.
Boy, that was close.
That was close. That was a tight one. All right, here we go. So welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the halftime performances from the band. They give a lot of effort too, so I want to give them their props. So thanks so much, and thanks so much for tuning in and chatting. Again, all you got to do is push that red subscribe button, wait a couple minutes, and you can chat with us. Please let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. We love to know kind of who's out there and who's watching.
And who you want to cheer for.
And who you want to cheer for. Even if your team's not playing right now, maybe you're a fan of another team, but just tuning in to watch some high school football. We want to know. All right. Mobley's got it. Still on his feet. Brought down hard by number 12. By Richardson. Or, sorry, it's 21, not 12. Got my numbers backwards.
Picks up 9 yards out to the 41-yard line. Now they're trying to go tempo here, getting lined up. Big Sandy struggling, getting lined up. Finally get there.
So handoff to Mobley again. Escapes pressure, still on his feet, bursts through. He crosses the 45, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Winona. They got the ball in the hands of their playmaker, and he obliged and took the opportunity. So score for Winona.
59 yards.
59-yard scamper.
Whew, buddy.
At the second level, he spun out of it and just
Well, that put him over 100. I'll go ahead and call that.
one false step the wrong direction in pursuit. And we do have one down here. I think we're dealing with a cramp here.
So we do have a injury on the field. So we'll take a quick break with him. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, here we go. Some cramp action here, but big run there for Mobley.
Got a 2-point attempt right now.
Yeah, so they're going to go for 2. Barton goes in. 2-point is good. So, again, we still got a ball game, folks. And Winona puts them on the board. They lead 21-13. We'll be back. See if Big Sandy responds right here on NETSN.
Back for the kickoff.
Back for the kickoff. Big Sandy offense, and hey, they responded in the first half, right?
They did.
So
They did.
here's a kick. Cedillo is a big kick. Oh, ball's on the ground. Scooped up. Jitjang has it. So by the time Jitjang picked it up, the
Everybody was there.
cover team was there, and so be 1st and 10, ball on their own 24. Wildcat offense with a chance here.
Yeah, Hodge was the first one that had the opportunity to catch it. Just fell right through the breadbasket.
All right, so here we go. Big Sandy offense, which, you know, I really think, and I wanted to say this at halftime, but the Big Sandy defense, man, when they really start putting pressure on, that's really what allowed their offense to really just kind of breathe a little bit and do what they do. So,
and they didn't allow a lot of big plays, of course. Then we see one right here in the second half.
So Taylor, he keeps it. Nothing, nowhere to go. So he's brought down for a loss of 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 now, as the Winona defense got in the backfield in a hurry.
They were swarming. Everybody swarmed to the ball, and that's what you want out of your defense, though. Whether it's the backside guys or not, everybody's swarming to the ball there. And Taylor had nowhere in front of him to go.
So 2nd and long. Get the down and distance back here for you. Should be 2nd.
Second down and 15.
That's weird.
Pistol set now with Taylor and Hodge. He's going to give to Hodge, and nothing there. Winona.
So handoff to Hodge, and again, nowhere to go.
No, the Winona defense is flying right now.
Yeah. So 3rd and 15. So right now, you just want to get some positive yards to give your punter some room and
or just try to flip the field position here.
Field position, yeah. All right, so here we go. 3rd and long for Big Sandy. Taylor calls for the snap. He rolls right, throws. Strain in and out of his hands. Good coverage there from the defensive backfield for Winona. It's going to bring up 4th and long, pretty deep in their own territory. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think they're going to decline it. I think it's holding.
Holding against Big Sandy, so that will be declined, yeah. So 4th and 14. Now, the big Sandy punter Valdez, he's been able to have some good punts this year, so he definitely needs one right now.
Yeah, he's had some great punts. Literally flipped the field himself. But crazy thing is that was Taylor's 3rd incompletion in a row. Prior to that, he was 7 for 7.
Here we go. Good bullet punt. Ends up going out. So it's going to be, if that ball would have stayed just a little more towards the center, it was a bullet. But it's going to be Winona ball at their own 48. So good field position for the Winona Wildcats. And we'll be right back as the Wildcat offense gets ready to take the field. All right, here we go. Winona offense on the field, 1st and 10. Handoff, not much. Mobley gets about 2 yards.
Right on the midfield line. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, and we got a player down.
Oh, player down. All right, so yeah, we'll have an injury timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks. 2nd and 7 for Winona. Yes, this is cramping season.
Well,
first few weeks.
Only if your name's LeBron. Oh, did I say that? My bad.
No, that game you and I did Thursday night, there were a lot of cramps on that
There
one.
was.
2nd and 8. Hand off to Mobley. No, that's not Mobley. That is
Breaks a tackle and crosses the 40-yard line of Big Sandy.
that's number 10,
Sedarius Ward.
Sedarius Ward.
That was a good one.
He got all the way down to the
First carry of the game for him.
7-yard line. 13-yard gain and a first down. We're going with a little tempo here. Formation split the backfield. This time going to give it to Mobley going right.
All right, they give to Mobley. He goes right. Still on his feet. Goodness gracious.
I thought 55 had him from Big Sandy. Brendan Ferentz had him. Looked like he was about to goat rope him down, and Mobley breaks out of that.
Great effort by 2 kids there.
So
Goodness.
2nd down and 9.
Exciting 1-yard play. Yes. And going to slow it down a little bit now. Get lined up, change the formation a little bit. Smotherman and Mobley still in the backfield. Barton, the H-back.
Smotherman moving the H back. Hands off to Mobley. Cuts back in.
Gets outside.
Gets some space and drags some guys with him. I think it'll be enough for the first down.
It's about right at it. Yep, they're moving him.
So that will be a Winona first down.
9-yard gain there for Mobley. And Winona's got it going here in the second half. Clock running.
I think Winona's figured out Mobley's feeling it. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Yeah, but, you know, what we saw in the first half was that Coach Jones and the defense for Big Sandy made some adjustments once they kind of got a feel of what was happening.
Yeah.
So look for them to do the same thing here.
Start filling some gaps because it seems like he's running behind the H-back every time.
Smotherman keeps it. Escapes some pressure, but is brought down.
No, he's still going.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Ball's out.
Ball is out.
Ball comes loose, and
Big Sandy has it.
Big Sandy football. How about it? Wow.
the 25-yard line, that ball flew out and is recovered. It looks like by
So you got to give Smotherman some credit. I mean, he kept churning and burning, but as that play extended, like you said, ball security got a little loose and it came out.
That's the only problem with trying to fight for those extra yards, especially when you got a crowd around you. It's you and 4 defenders, so you know what they're doing. They're punching for the ball.
So big opportunity here for Big Sandy. Now they're, you know, pretty deep in their own territory. Not too bad, 23-yard line. And
it's about where they started earlier.
Yeah.
Sandy coming out now in a trip set to the left side, the wide side.
3 receivers on the far, 1 on the near, single back set. Throws a little flare pass, but he is brought down quickly. That was Bentley Clark. And so a loss of several, about 8. And so second and long here.
Yeah, this defense is everywhere.
Yeah, that's what Coach Hutto and C-Rad over there with Kami were saying there. That
it just seems like they've been inspired this second half. Like the defense is anywhere the ball is, they've been there for this Winona team.
So second and 18. Here we go. We'll toss. Bring Jin Jang went back in. And, again, that one snuffed out as well. So third and a little longer.
Hobbled up again for another loss all the way back to the 12-yard line. So Big Sandy's going the wrong direction here. Clock running just went under 6.
See, I'm not sure with the way this defense is flying around. These outside plays are gonna work.
I mean, they're getting there quick, aren't they?
They are. Trying to get around that edge, Big Sandy is, and just very unfortunate. There's 3 or 4 defenders waiting on them.
So third and 21. So third and 21. Here we go. Taylor takes it, throws. Just a little in front of Jit Jang, I believe.
The fog is back on the window, so I can't see numbers.
So that was Jit Jang, the intended receiver. So it falls incomplete. So fourth and long. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth with NETSN, Northeast Texas Sports Network, and broadcasting several teams throughout the season and also several NETSN Game of the Week. We cover all the way up here. Then we have a team down in Center, a crew down in the Piney Woods of Shelby County.
All over the place.
Exclusive. We do exclusive coverage for Big Sandy, for Brook Hill, for White House.
There you go.
For Carlisle. And then
There you
we're
go.
also doing some Henderson games and some Wendell games.
Some games of the week.
Some Overton games, yeah. All right, so fourth and long. Good punt. Big high bounce. They scoop it up. They're going. Ooh,
What an open
he is
field
taking
tackle
a
right there.
Open field tackle by
I think it was Jit Jang on that one.
Evan Jit Jang. And goodness gracious, man, he laid out for that. And so do have an injury, though, so as he's tended to, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right. Nobody was delivering bread back then. You were delivering
Dude.
newspapers with your bicycle
Dude,
newspaper route.
My dad was a bread man. We're talking about how. Let me give some context to our viewers here. We're up here in the box during the break talking about how just a lot of cramps and stuff, and so just talking about
acclimated to the heat.
Yeah, getting
Biggest
acclimated to
thing.
the heat during the summer and stuff. So, all right, it's a blown whistle. Timeout taken by Big Sandy. We're just going to keep it right here, though.
All right, another timeout.
So again, the second half, this game has been like a pendulum swing, right? Like it's been crazy. I mean, the second half, the first quarter, and most of the second quarter, Big Sandy was really dominating after a hot start from Winona, and then so far in the second half,
I would say Uncle Mo has shown no favors to anybody.
No,
momentum has been swinging back and forth.
Yeah, Uncle Mo's going back and forth, sitting all over the place, and so. Hey, let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast. Let us know you're there. Or even if you got we'll take some constructive criticism. Just don't hurt our feelings too bad.
Jaron will. I won't.
Yeah, no, Jeremy, I have to hold him back a little bit.
Get some Rocky going in here, man. I like it.
Oh, man, I'm getting pumped up. Give me a helmet, coach. Give me a helmet, coach. All right, so we're getting ready to resume action here. I got to get this shade out of our way.
Oh, I got you. All you got to do is say something. I got you.
All right. So 1st and 10, Winona ball. So Ward's got it. He's still on his feet. Twists and turns, moves and grooves. Finally gets out, pushed out of bounds, but a big carry for Winona. That's Darius Ward, 18-yard scamper.
This kid has had 2 carries for 32 yards. It's a pretty good average.
How's that for efficiency?
Pretty good average there. Not going to lie.
Shabby. All right, so 1st and 10. Again, I think we're going to see the Big Sandy defense here, adjust. I mean, that defensive front really made some great adjustments in the first half. So. Handoff to Mobley. He's taken down after about a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the biggest key. They're just going to need to seal the gaps inside for this Big Sandy defense because they are just dominating inside right now.
And one thing to keep in mind, it is an 8-point game right now, right?
Yeah,
so
it's not like it's out of reach by any means.
Yeah, but with time, if you want to score, you want to try to tick for tack and get 8. Okay, quarterback draw. Smotherman's still on his feet. What a play call is Easton Smotherman.
I don't
on the scamper, and
you say what a play call though, but the way it looked to me, it almost looked like a broken play because it was a fake handoff, and he looked like he was going to go back for a pass, but then he's like, "Wait a minute," and then took off with it. So I think that was the biggest key there. I think it caught everybody off guard.
Or was it a draw play? That's kind of what those are.
Yeah, but normally you don't have like the play action step back. There was too much there going on in order for it to be unless that was the way it was drawn up. But you'll take it. That's 6.
Yeah. So I think they're going to go for the extra points, Dio. Viewership's picking up. Thanks so much for tuning in. Extra points up. It's good. So 28-13, the score in favor of Winona with 4:45 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Easy,
And
easy.
we're back.
I feel like I'm at the roller rink right now. We skating, we listening, we jamming, we grooving.
I love press
For all
button.
you
I love
kids,
the
that's what we used to do.
music.
We roller skated for fun.
Yeah. Parents would drop us off, so we'll be back in a few hours.
That was the babysitter.
Like, okay.
All right, folks, we're back in Gladewater, and the fog is getting worse.
All right, here we go. Back at Jack V. Murphy Stadium, named after longtime Gladewater Bear coach,
Long time.
who also designed the stadium. Very successful coach.
It's like a bowl,
Yeah,
essentially.
man, I enjoy coming here. It's really kind of a neat look. All right, so Big Sandy back to receive. Still plenty of time left.
Oh, yeah.
Well, shallow kick, little pooch kick. Uh-oh, it's loose. Ball's loose. Oh, my goodness. Bounces off a Hodge, and Winona comes up with it in great field position.
There were two guys that were vying for that ball.
Yeah.
Hodge and Lawrence. Lawrence is the one who originally called for the fair catch, but just backed up right into Hodge, and man.
So just, again, Uncle Mo's.
He's on the Winona
he's
sideline
hanging
right
out
now.
on Winona's side right now. But he has been prone to move on you. So. All right, so 1st and 10.
Good job by Winona.
Ball on Big Sandy's 39, Winona ball.
They're staying in this two-back set with the snipper. Got twins to the right, inverted twins. Snap back.
So deep pass for Smotherman. And he
What
hits
a
his
catch.
receiver. Touchdown pitch and catch.
Jarius Kincaid, what a catch.
Wow, that Winona offense has opened up the playbook.
I
mean, goodness gracious. Smotherman, great pass, but Kincaid, what a catch. In stride, too.
So with 4:35 left to go in the third quarter, Winona put 6 more on the board. And Cedillo looking to kick the PAT here. Man, what? Dude, this has changed quickly, hasn't it?
I'll wait for this extra point. I got something for you.
Snap, kick. Is no good. What you got?
Anyways, so in the last minute and 3 seconds, Winona has scored 13 points in a minute and 3 seconds.
That's crazy. All right, well, we'll be back with Big Sandy's opportunity to put some points on the board here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, he's still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh, my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
You're now.
And
now
we're back.
Man, they're playing some great music over there. That's all I'm
Man,
saying.
dude, man. Shout out to the DJ. Pooch kick again. Taking in.
Oh, caught that one.
Caught that
There
one.
he goes.
Up to about the 50. So good field position. I mean, it's going to be good field position.
Yeah, I think it's Lawrence on that return.
So about the 49 or so, 48, 49.
Paramount now that the Big Sandy Wildcats get something going.
As you can hear Coach on there, it's paramount that Big Sandy gets a score here.
Yeah, it's big. They had a guy cramping, so they just drug him off the field. A
couple
Just
players
goes to the sideline. Just. All right, so here we go. Big Sandy offense getting a chance here. 1st and 10.
Tough, man. Got to have something here.
Yeah.
You know, I talked about early on, it was pivotal moment to, but
Solution for these windows, but we don't have the tools.
Yep. Yeah.
Keep suffering. Anybody has a squeegee on a pole saw,
come on down to Gladewater.
Yeah. So still got these foggy windows. We're talking about how to fix it. Big pressure here.
It was a nice
Well, dink
screen.
and dunk.
and that is
About no gain.
but no
Maybe
gain.
maybe a loss of one.
Was that Hamburg?
Looks like maybe Jonathan.
Hamburg.
Yes, Skylar Hamburg on that.
on that one.
Yeah. The fog has returned on our windows here.
I felt like I'm in the movie The Fog.
All right, so 2nd and 11 here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check out our Beast from the East show. Airs Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Have a lot of fun with that. And
Jaron brings the donuts.
yeah, sure. 2nd and 11.
Double twin set here, one back,
Hand off to Hodge, but they sniff it out quickly, and so he's brought out down for a loss of about 4.
engulf him in the backfield. Looked like
You know, we talked about adjustments at halftime, and it seems like this Winona defense has made plenty of adjustments.
3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd and long.
Is that a hat?
Yeah, official hat. Wait. Yeah.
Well, and it's not fog; it's condensation on the outside window.
All right, so 3rd and long here.
Foggy outside.
Hey, chat with us. Let us know you're there. Even if it's just, hey, I'm here. That'd be great.
We just want you to reach out and talk to somebody.
Yeah, talk to us. Yeah. We love interaction. So 3rd and long. Taylor coming off from getting a signal call from the coach.
I do like that old school feel, the quarterback going on and off the field.
Yeah. All right, so trips on the far side, single back set here. A receiver on the near. As man in motion here, that's Hamburg. Taylor keeps it.
No game.
No gain. That one on the defense, like we said earlier, is just swarming.
No gain. I think he may have even lost a yard. They are marking him down to 46. That's going to bring up 4th and 17.
All right, so 4th and a long way.
Everything so far for Big Sandy has not worked in the second half on offense. This is their 3rd possession, about to be their 3rd punt. This is their best field position they've had, too, to start this second half.
So Winona back to receive the punt.
Sandy going to punt.
That's Jarius Kincaid.
Here's Kincaid back in deep formation. For Winona.
Snap. Punts up. Valdez, again, another great punt.
Right down the middle field, taken by Kincaid at the
Kincaid gets it. He's got some space. He's slippery.
5.
Forced out of bounds finally at the 45-yard line, their own, or in a Big Sandy's 45-yard line. So that's where the Winona offense will take over. So, hey, guys, we'll be right back here on NETSN.
All right, 2-back set here, and give to Mobley to the right side. Breaks a tackle.
Looks like
gets it
Hartman
to
out there.
secondary.
11-yard gain.
Yeah, so that is Barton on the
Jesse
carry.
Bartman.
So Barton on the carry, big first down pickup for him. Winona's got some ball carriers, man.
They do, and they're rotating people in and out, and they're not missing a beat. That's been the biggest key I've seen.
So Barton with the ball again.
Mobley again, and right side this time. Not as much yardage. He's going to get brought down at the 31-yard line. Gain of 3.
Yeah, again, Barton on the carry. An injury on the field here, or just I think just
Another
another
cramp.
cramp. Yeah. So again, yeah. So they're using a variety of guys in the backfield. Winona is. We've seen Sedarius Ward get some carries. Mobley, of course, get some carries. Barton get some carries.
Barton, yep. Barton seems to be the latest one in there right now.
So 2nd and 7.
In no hurry right now.
Yeah, they may just kind of. Well, no, they're going to get one play off. It looks
At
like.
least got to do one.
Twins left. Q-back set with an H-back.
Hand off to Barton again.
Barton's got it. It's enough for the first down for Winona. First down carry.
Good gain for him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Got Coach Griff from Overton tuning in. Thanks so much, Coach Griff. And, hey, we'll be with you guys. We'll be broadcasting some Overton next week, I believe.
Yep.
So looking forward to being with you guys next week. Coach Griff, thanks for tuning in. So, all right, well, we're going to take a break here as the third quarter comes to an end. We'll be right back for fourth quarter action here on NETSN. All right, welcome back, folks.
Hey, look, I can see through this window right here in the other room and that window, and it's clear.
Yep. So Winona leads 34-13, and what's really been it's really just been the second half response here.
Yeah, the adjustments
by
made by
Winona.
Winona. I mean, it was a slugfest in the first one. Of course, both teams kind of doing the same thing, but this second half has been all Winona.
All right, so here we go. Sorry, I had a little camera dip there.
He had a sneeze. He was sneezing.
He had a sneeze.
Yep.
Man, Brain doing a good job. Handoff to Barton. He's got a lot of real estate on the right side.
10, the 5, and touchdown.
Touchdown, Winona.
Route is on here in Gladewater, Texas.
So Jesse Barton
11:36.
walks the dog in the end zone and put 6 more on the board for Winona.
With an impending PAT.
Apart from the fumble earlier, Winona scored on every possession in the second half.
So Cedillo on to kick the PAT.
You guys, NETSN guys, are going to have to let me know if he makes it because I can't see it out this way.
He missed it.
And he did miss it.
It is no good. All right, so score will remain 40-13 in favor of Winona. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks.
We're out here guessing shapes. Square is throwing a triangle, and sometimes circle hits it.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't.
Well, that's all you can see is blobs.
Oh, yeah. Well, oh, hey, the bottom of the windows don't get fogged. So all you got to do is hunker down.
Just like a little 3-inch gap right here at the bottom of the window. We could call it just like this, Sharon.
Yeah, we got it. All right, so Big Sandy back to receive the kickoff.
I can't see the number, can you? He hadn't turned to us.
Best way I can explain the vision situation right now is folks my age, if you remember back in the days of the old rabbit ears and TV, when you didn't have the right amount of
All right, Cedillo back to kick. And it's off. A little deeper kick.
Well, somebody's got to grab it.
They got it. Number 3 has it for Big Sandy. He's
Pull him.
taken down, and so they're going to start about their own 17-yard line.
It was tough to see who was actually going to get it.
So Poland grabbed it. And the clock is running. They're in a running clock now.
First and 10.
I mean, literally, the glass window looks like the mirror coming out of a hot shower.
That's a good analogy.
All right, so first and 10.
Wow. Incredible.
I mean, seriously.
Band's getting it.
Yeah.
They're feeling it.
Next week, Big Sandy travels to Como-Picton, and Keith will be on that one. Keith
In
Whitman.
Como-Picton, is that what you said?
Yeah, Como-Picton, yeah. Keith and Jason with NETSN, one of our other crews. They'll be bringing you the action next week. So hand off to Hodge. Still on his feet. Good carry for Aiden Hodge.
Very good for Hodge right there.
Right through traffic. And so picks up about 7 yards.
7-yard gain for Aiden Hodge. Clock running. About to go under 7:50.
Just how stagnant this offense has been here in the second half, which has been very surprising, but kudos to the adjustments from Winona. Big Sandy does not have a first down here in the second half.
Nope. So here we go. Second and a few to go, or 2 to go.
Huddle with a wing set.
Low snap, handoff to Hodge. I think he'll get enough for the first. He says, come for a ride. Tough run.
5 Wildcats with him. Winona Wildcats at that.
He's running ticked off now, ain't he?
I told you he's got that Derrick Henry number, so he's got to run like him.
First and 10.
That's their first down in the second half.
So we have an injured player on the field, so we'll take, wait, no, I think we're back. We're back. Everybody looks good now.
I think he's good. He got a little water in him, a little Gatorade.
Well,
he needed some electrolytes. That's what it was.
A little hydration.
Yeah.
Standing on my head.
You're looking at, like, how many different angles?
All right, so first and 10, just under 7 minutes. Again, clock's running.
Look where the condensation has made a little rolling down the window, make a little rivers going down.
I'm hungry. All right, so here we go. Low snap. Hand off to Hodge again.
Hodge again. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not much.
No gain for him. See if that opens some things up a little bit, though.
They had some opportunities for some passes early on, but it seemed like kind of fell off on some of those. They kept trying to do some of those wide receiver screens, little things out to the flat, and just they would go nowhere, though. Unfortunate. But I feel like they can get a couple, maybe a slant. I'd throw a slant in right here.
All right, so hey, we can still use some advertisers, so we keep doing this season. And so if you know a business that would like to support, email sales@netsn.live. We'd love to talk to them. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near, single back set. Snap. Taylor back. Ball is intercepted.
Taylor trying to pass here
And just had 2 guys open.
I think it's Kelton White, 5.
The ball's just a little low in Winona.
Yep, that was number 5.
You say Kelton White, yeah, on the interception.
Yes.
Yeah. Kelton White.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy Titsworth.
Hey, I said it.
he's not bad for a Minnesota fan.
Easy.
All right, here we go. So, yeah, you and I right now will be Dangerfield and Tatum next week.
Yes, sir.
And then and on Friday we'll be Carlisle and Overton. All right, so Big Sandy's going to call a timeout. Didn't quite have 11 on the field, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Welcome back. All right, here we go, folks. So the Winona ball after the interception.
First down.
Clock running, 4:40.
Handoff. Goodness gracious, who is that ball carrier? Can't tell quite yet.
I think it's Barton.
And all I can see is some right
I'm pretty sure it's still, but it's Barton.
That's Barton on the big carry.
Down to the 9. That's huge.
Brings it down to the 9-yard line. So it's going to bring up first and goal.
a little late now. Trying to describe something to people you can't say it.
All right, so we have an injury on the field. Yeah, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks.
It's 23 for Winona. Just runs it right up the middle for the touchdown. Jared Hernandez.
Jared Hernandez, another ball carrier for Winona, puts it in for a score.
We're getting this from the NETSN guys. Jared Hernandez, number 23, gets the carry and scores from 9 yards out, and that's going to push the count to Winona 46, the Big Sandy 13. Clock still running.
So Cedillo coming on to kick the PAT.
And Cedillo will try another PAT brought to you by MX2 Custom Homes in Grand Saline.
Maybe the ball is waterlogged. Maybe that's why PAT has been tough tonight.
I don't know.
Can't even tell you if the referees raise their hands. But,
Here comes the snap. The ball, kick is up. And it's good.
good. Made that one. So Cedillo good on the
All right, 47-13 the score. We'll be right back here on the Northeast Texas Sports Network.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's go, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh, my God.
your passion, all in one place. games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Big ripping of the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome.
Here we go.
All right.
Big Sandy offense still get a chance just over 2 minutes.
Easy.
All right, we're back, folks.
Jaren's got his terrible towel waving in here.
Winona.
Here's the kick.
Right, so they kicked it off to Big Sandy.
Oh, somebody's got to
they
fall on
on
it.
it.
Got on the ground.
All right, so the Big Sandy offense will start at their own like 29-yard
They will start
Can you see that?
line.
9-yard line. Clock still running.
Yep, 29.
See if they can put some more on the board here.
Total control.
Got faith.
13 was the score at halftime. 30
Even, again, even though it's kind of a tough game, you do want to kind of, it'd be nice to get a score here if you're Big Sandy, kind of go out on a higher note and
Get you a positive going here,
yeah,
truthfully.
and get to practice and get ready for Como Picton, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
all you can do.
Yeah.
impressive performance of them. Now, a lot of this Big Sandy brought on themselves, but Winona has capital.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Taylor calls for the ball, hands off to Hodge.
Hand off to Hodge, coming left, and he's wrapped up and tackled for
He gets a couple. About 2-yard gain.
He fell forward for 2 yards.
Hey, he's had some tough runs, some good
Yes.
runs.
Yes. I was going to say, especially in this second half, though. That Winona defense has been
Hey, so
suffocating.
there's both sets of twins here. We can let's see if we can figure out who the twins are.
You got twins?
Well, some of our friends on the chat here are saying give a shout out to both sets of twins. So seconds left here in the ball game. So handoff to Hodge, and he's taken in,
Another couple yards.
and that will do it. So in week 1 here, the Big Sandy Wildcats fall to the Winona Wildcats by a score of 47-13. We're going to take a very quick break. We'll come back. Then Jeremy Titsworth will give us a few stats, and that'll do it. So we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back again. Winona defeats Big Sandy in week 1 here in the Gladewater Classic here at Jack V. Murphy Stadium by a score of 47-13. Jimmy, you got some stats for us.
I do, and I'll start with Big Sandy. It was definitely a tale of two halves because at halftime, this game was 13-13. Now, the final was 47-13, but it was a tough sledding for Big Sandy's offense, truthfully. They really only scored 1 touchdown. The other touchdown for the game for them came from a pick six. But the entirety of that second half was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, INT. End of ball game. And to me, that's a tough way to go out, especially when you go in at halftime and this game is tied and you've got a big opportunity here to come out, put something up, and then you turn around and Winona's offense just came to life. Their defense came to life. But kudos to Winona's defense in that second half, though. They were swarming because in that first half, though, Big Sandy got some things rolling. They just kept shooting themselves in the foot with a lot of false starts, which we didn't see a lot in the second half. So they cleaned that up. So that's a positive in itself, cleaning those up. But as for Winona, of course, biggest thing is Jaden Mobley, 145 yards, a few touchdowns, 15 carries. I think that's the biggest key for Winona is keep feeding him. But they had a couple running backs that came rotating in. They did outstanding job, truthfully. But that's all I got for you, man.
All right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, we got a big slate of games next week as well. Check Beats from the East a Tuesday. It'll air Tuesday at 7. Thanks so much for tuning in. For Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth, Rob Mullins, and Braden on the camera. Have a good night, folks.
Keeps Williams. Fights through the yards, breaks some tackles. Williams still on his feet. Williams breaks another tackle. Here he goes. He's got some blockers. Sam Williams, he ain't going to catch him. Touchdown, God. 59-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 2 for Sam Williams.
Yeah, whoa. They get set early, very quickly here. Play clock down to 3. Dixon gets it off, low snap. Pickram up the middle, and there he goes. Pickram into the secondary. Pickram is going to go. He is gone. Touchdown. Macho steps up in the pocket, and he gets away from one tackler, avoids another tackler, tries to run. He's still on his feet. Camacho's still on his feet. He's still running. Camacho, goodness gracious, he's still going. Camacho, is he going to score?
Wow.
Touchdown. Quick pass. Bork adjusts and intercepted, and he caught it.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He's going all the way.
Oh my God. No
It's
more.
Taylor.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
And a pick 6. Kind of stalled him out here. Brisbane got Stewart with a little. Oh, he ran over the defender. The helmet coming off. Holy man. Quarterback Smith. And Smith's in the gun. He's going to go back to pass. Goes out to his left. He's got a man open. It's Bork again. Caught. Bork breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Arp. What? Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to throw it outside. They're going to double pass here. Going deep. That's Man Scott. What a catch by Man Scott. It's a one-handed grab. He's going to go almost all the way. Just tackled at the 1. Highlight reel right there for Man Scott. Oh my.